Well, as you can see, oil is absolutely pouring out of the back of that oil pan. Yikes. Okay, everybody, as promised, a walk around of the Vault-Tec van so far. Thanks to all of you who have been willing to sit through my long-winded discussions of what I want for this van, but it just reminds me of the Vault-Tec van in Fallout 4. And since that's what I love to play and that's what we love to make videos about on YouTube, that's what I'm going to turn it into. So yeah, I've got this 450-mile road trip I'm going to take in that decrepit old red rocket van. I mean, it's definitely a post-war model at this point. It's seen, my van seems like it's seen a couple hundred years worth of action. But she's going to take me on a road trip. Well, hello, Wastelanders. It's the beginning of the journey. I'm heading out basically from home in the red rocket van. Such as it is, we're going to see how far this post-war piece of technology can get us. I don't know how many fusion cores she's going to require before we get there, but we're packing extra. I'll show you. Okay, folks, she's fit as a fiddle. She's ready to go, or at least it seems like mostly that's the case.
Although we won't know if it's going to work until we actually try it.
I got plenty with us here. We got gas. We got extra water. Well, close, you know. We've got various items that I will hang on these pegboards as soon as they don't seem deadly swinging away up there. The van is well equipped. I'm hiding a lot of not very Fallout looking stuff up in here, including oil and coolant and, well, some potato salad just in case, you know. Extra wipers, extra hoses. We got some tools, good old H&H. We got some duct tape. You know we got to have that. The repair manual. Some ammo cans. This one's got road flares in it. This one is actually a toolbox. Yeah, I'll show you guys. It's kind of nifty. So, we have, of course, the most vital supplies. Ice cold cola. As you know, the ice cold ones are better. We got some cram, if needed. But yeah, I think she's ready for the journey, right? It says right there on the wall, you're good to go. So I'll just take her at her word. Of course, you probably noticed I have a sleeping pad and a sleeping bag here, just in case I can't take her at her word. And I have, you know, a green, the green outfit in case I gotta crawl around underneath her. But so far, so good today. All right. making money. Making my own caps, just like that he is. Okay, viewers, so we're on Highway 12 now, which is a 50-mile-an-hour highway, and it involves a mountain pass called White Pass. There's a ski lift at the top of it. And right now, the Red Rocket is acting pretty funky. I was used to driving it on the flat around town. I'm noticing on this trip, when I ask it for a little gas or a little speed, she starts to just cut out. She just starts cutting out. Maybe it's vapor lock. Maybe I should check the fuel filter. I don't know, but she goes, hunza, 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 you know? She just dead spots. And it's gotten pretty bad. So we're stopped here at a gas station, and I'm just gonna check her over. We got plenty of gas. Temperature seems okay. Oil pressure seems all right. So I think we're just dealing with the fuel delivery thing. Wish us luck. There is the offender. It's the fuel inlet line, and let me tell you, it has been pissing gasoline all over this thing for a while. We're gonna fix it. I happened to break down right here in this lovely little hamlet, and over there behind that building is a hardware store. How cool! And then this place behind this fence and behind me, that's like a lawnmower repair place. And they were both super nice. The lawnmower place gave me a hose clamp, might have been too small, so I went to the hardware store and I've got a couple more. So hey, we're gonna go back to the van. I'm eating some hardware store Cheez-Its. You know, it's a beautiful day. We're having ourselves a walk. You know, a little Americana for those of you who want it. And the adventure continues. So thanks for tuning in. I'll keep you posted. Well, boys and girls, in developments, it's not the hose clamp that failed, it's the line. The line has a hole in it. Look at it just piss fucking gasoline. Holy crap. Good thing I caught that. This whole thing could have ended in fire. Okay. Well, as you can see, oil is absolutely pouring out of the back of that oil pan. Yikes. Yikes. I want to see what I can do to tighten that up, but geez, I freaking hate those oil pan gaskets with a passion. Oh boy. Okay, well, the dipstick actually reads full, believe it or not, so I guess we're okay on that. And I've bent the fuel line here a little further away from the radiator, the upper radiator hose. This is plenty pressurized. Oh yeah, she's got pressure. So yeah, I'm hoping maybe this will cut down on the surging. Maybe that was a vapor lock situation. She wasn't oil starved, so that's not what was going on. I'll check the fuel filter before we try to hit the road again. But yeah, I'm gonna get her going. We're just gonna see how she do. Come on. Come on now. doing that. Well, viewers, the holes in the fuel line couldn't have helped, but she still bucks, stalls, flattens out, like just falls dead on her face, especially if I'm asking anything extra of her. I think maybe we're talking about vapor lock. It's a thing that affects carburetors when the fuel line gets so hot that it is boiling the fuel in the line, and then the carburetor really can't work with that. So I'm literally icing here. I'll show you just a sec. So I'm literally taking my Nuka-Cola cooler ice and icing the fuel line to see if that fixes it. And if she drives a lot better with this fuel line cooled down, then I know what the culprit is. It's definitely vapor lock. The other thing I've done is I've, at the risk of maybe bending a fuel line too far, I've pulled this up and further away from the engine. It was down here, now it's up here. Sometimes that makes enough of a difference, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm just pulling it up and away as much as I can. The other thing I might try is I might try driving with this open and seeing if we can get some, some better flow through in the old doghouse here, because believe me, everything here is just hot. So, and I don't think it's the radiator's fault. That thing's being a champ, as far as I can tell anyway. So yeah, that's the experiment ongoing. Come on, baby. Come on, honey. Let's go. Oh, look at her. Her idle's a little rough. That is like my van. My van does shake a lot when it idles. a chance. Well, we're in Morton, which is where I could pull off. Nothing stops this thing's bucking and surging, so I got to thinking about it. And an engine knock and all of this surging and bucking and maybe the timing's too advanced. Which would be pretty easy to do on a slant 6 because it's an undersquare motor, and advancing the timing too far has worse effects on it than it would on a typical motor, and maybe whoever set the timing last didn't know that. I haven't ever messed with the timing on this thing. But whatever's going on is getting worse. And we're going up in elevation. Maybe that's exacerbating the problem, right? So I'm just sitting here in Morton and baking in the hot fucking sun. And I'm gonna go ahead and yank the side off the doghouse again and tweak the distributor a little bit while it's running, and just, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, right? There's this very scenic 2-lane highway over a mountain pass called Highway 12, and Packwood is near the apex of it, and they host a big swap meet that actually pulls a lot of people in, and I'm gonna go there. And Red Rockin' and I have made it to Packwood, so we're gonna check out this swap meet, and then I'm gonna adjust the idle and tweak the timing a little bit. The timing was huge. It was huge. It's what got me here. Well, it looks like 4 gallons got us this far, which is like 90 miles. So that's not that bad. Well, viewers, look at some of what I got at the Packwood swap meet. A gas mask in the general style of the NCR. I got a red jerry can, which I was looking for. You know, because plastic's just Not the right era. This one definitely looks like it's seen some things. I got an army trunk. It's just about perfect, so I'm pretty dang happy with that. And you know, I got some kind of a Raider mask. We'll see if I do anything with that. And I got some cool lights that might work on the van, and you know, so on and so forth. And that is still the absolute best investment I made in this entire vehicle, apparently, is the Nuka-Cola cooler. Okay, so messing with the timing really helped the van. It's not totally in the clear yet. It still has its issues, and I've got a mountain pass in front of me, and I've got daylight fading. So I'm really wrestling with the question of, do I monkey with it some more? I kind of feel like just pushing on. I mean, there's nothing here that I'm gonna need other than maybe gas or something that I can't just do on the side of the road, frankly. So it's a shame that I didn't have the camera on as I was moving through the Packwood swap meet and driving. It was pretty epic. I was behind a biker gang and like a monster truck. So I think you guys would have probably liked to see that. And you know, crowds just parting like the Red Sea, you know, for cars driving through them and stuff. It's been pretty wild here. But hey, come check it out yourself sometime, right guys? Yeah, that's all I can think of. So, you may be watching some more driving footage pretty soon, and it may or may not get me all the way to my destination, but I think I'm probably just gonna go for it. So, yeah. All right. Here we go.
Damn it. Now I've got to calibrate everything all over again.
All right, we're gonna see what we can do. Champ. All right, you're such a good one. Here we go. Come on. Look at this thing. thing. It whips right around. You know, I am impressed by the engineering of these vans. Corvega, you're kind of nailing it. I mean, this van's 200 years old. It turns on a dime. It floats over the worst conceivable roads. It floats over the worst conceivable roads. Hold up. We're just gonna kamikaze down this hillside. Okay? Whoa, yeah. Wow, that all-wheel drive is just smooth as butter. look, I've got my headlights on. Because it got dark, they just automatically came on. That's awesome. I sure hope I don't have to drive the Red Rocket van in the dark because she's got some dim old sealed beam headlights, let me tell you guys. Okay, hang on. So on the way up here, over the mountain pass and everything, the van was struggling. I think I figured it out finally. After a few days of tinkering, the carb was just kind of crudted up with some stuff that had gotten in there. So I think we can expect a smoother trip home. I don't know if I'm going to film the whole thing for you, but there's some that you didn't get to see because it was so late at night. It got real dark. There's some beautiful road ahead of me. So I'm going to go ahead and film some of that for you. And I've had a wonderful time in my hometown visiting family and friends, and it's been really meaningful and great for me personally. But right now, we're back to being about the van. So I'm going to show you, show you the rig one more time, show you the stuff I got at the swap meet in Packwood, which was awesome. So here, take a look before we jump in. Okay. So the Red Rocket van, as you know, we got the first aid kit. We picked up an army trunk. Love it. It's like it's straight out of the game. We got a Rust Devil mask. Love that too. We got our H&H tool thing. Here, I can hang up our pipe wrench. Got a gas mask. It's the New Vegas era gas mask. How cool is that? You know, machetes. And we got the jerry can we were aiming for. Much better than this plastic piece here. Got some other nice, vintagey touches. Yeah, the Red Rocket van's got to get cracking. I got a load of Brahmin meat here to get home before it all melts. Yikes, right?